Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, welcome back to another edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. Oh, yeah. We got Carlos Garcia, a.k.a. the nastiest Duke, the land captain, Rampoo McNasty, and of course, I ain't here by myself because I'm rocking with the Stormbreakers. You got Manto Zermeister, you got Langston Embershroud, you got Crick, and of course, to lead us along in this epic adventure, to get us get done D&D DM another land here, it's Nate, Dirty Sanchez, Gonzalez, a little bit around there, but take it away.
All right, thank you, Mr. McNasty, and welcome back,
You gotta
everyone.
notice. You gotta notice.
Apparently you didn't, because I had it last time we were playing too.
Well, I didn't notice last
long.
I noticed this time.
Thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone. It's been quite some time since we've all been together. Happy to be back at it with our Stormbreakers, our crew here. Where were we the last time we left off? That is a damn good question, Dungeon Master Nate. Why don't you answer it for everyone? Alright, so the last time we were all together, we are...
Stalin.
Our great adventurers, the Stormbreakers, were on the desert moon of Arcaban. As you can see here on this map of realm space that we have set up for you all, it's located right here, south of Hakatha and Garden, in between the two of them there. And our adventurers there, of course, not just for leisure, but to join into the Sandstorm Sprint, the deadliest race of all realm space. Say that five times fast. And as they entered into this, they've met a couple of the competitors. One of them, a group that happened to recognize Crick, or they thought they did, calling him a name Jorlin. A name that no one in your guys' group seemed to recognize or anything, but apparently a name that has some history and not some good history, if you catch my drift. Speaking of drifting, as you guys went on to the race, you guys left everyone in the dust and took home the big old pot, the 10,000 gold pieces, along with some 4 shiny magical arcane rings. And after you guys settled down after the race, and got a quick little rest in there, the evening's activities and revelry is starting to take off. As let me get you guys on over to a picture of Arcaban once again. As the sun has now begun to set beyond the jagged dunes of the rust-red sand, casting long shadows over the jagged spires of Arcaban's Badlands here. A battered stretch of rock and metal makes up the area around here, and the air kind of still stinks of spell oil and sweat and ozone from discharging arcane engines. But as the night begins to come to life here, lanterns sputter to life as well. Their flames distorted by the grit and the wind of Arcaban, casting a dancing glow over the ramshackle market, an area that clings to the cliff sides like barnacles. And around you guys, you see tents, of course, and all sorts of makeshift buildings dug into the earth and made out of scrapped machinery and whatnot. Fires burning in oil drums, and you hear the faint sound of music rising from a broken harpsichord played by a 4-armed bard in a glass mask. And so you guys all begin to wander around the grounds here of Arcaban in the evening. A couple people already bumping into you, drinks spilling, and making their way over to a more raucous kind of area, seemingly maybe a tavern of sorts. The evening is yours to do as you please.
I look over towards the direction of that tavern, and I say, well, Stonebreakers, I think we earned ourselves a drink.
Or maybe 10,000 drinks.
Oh, yeah. Crick's got it.
And 2 soul racks, what you're saying.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds awesome. But yeah.
Dude, are you talking about that drink that got you guys absolutely twisted?
What are you talking about? I don't remember that at all.
That I don't think you would because of how potent that shit was.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
That happened? Because I want 2 of them. Let's do it.
It's just puppy chow.
Well, we're all rich, so
I think
First
this
round's
is the
on me.
night Langston's gonna get drunk, you guys.
yeah.
That sounds interesting.
I don't want to, force you into something that you don't want to do, but
Shut up. You just said you want to do it. Let's go.
Now, I'm just gonna level with you. I look at Rampu. Spit in my drink. 1 time. 1! It's off. That's it.
you better not
So
ramp.
for the evening.
This is a
Don't
special
you ruin
moment.
this for everybody. You
Hey,
do this, you ruin it for everybody, and it's on you.
Some people find dragon spit to be a delicacy.
I
Literally, I can
witnessed
pick
you
thousands.
disarm a moving vehicle with your spit.
Exactly. So
Nobody
see how
wants
gentle I had to be. You landed in your drink. There's a lot of finesse, a lot of skill, and most of the time I even drew a little heart, but you didn't even pay attention to it. So
The
kinda like
ladies
you.
must love you, Rampu.
Hey, that's
What
why I can
does
roll
that
my
mouth
R's.
do?
Rampoo, I say. Anyways, I'm thirsty.
I don't know how you did that.
And
The guys probably like him too, as I look at Manto. We just walking in, just kind of.
They like when you have 4 arms. Not that I would know.
Yeah.
You guys say that as you walk by the 4-armed bard playing on this harpsichord, this kind of enchanting tune near the entrance of the tavern. You guys hear the clamor of racers and scavengers begins to rise like smoke in the belly of a dragon, and flames lick from a central brazier in the center of the room as the music drones on. From the outside, and then as you guys make your way on the inside, the music kind of shifts off, picking up from a broken crystal box sitting by the bar, where a Hadozi barkeep with these metal tusks is pouring drinks, this fuzzy blue liquor, into bone-carved cups. You guys notice Gristle sitting on top of a reinforced crate. He's got kind of leaned back with this aura to him, nursing a dark brown flask. His goggles are pushed down to his forehead. His beard, a little singed from the engines and the heat of the day. He looks proud and tired. But across the room, as you guys walk on in here, you guys notice, of course, Captain Voidfist sitting with Glitch, and he's wearing a cloak, kind of tossed over him, and his metallic arms. He slams down a mug, wipes off his face as the two of them are in a chat.
I look over at them and I look back at the crew. How do you feel to get these guys a drink? And play nice.
We did kind of wreck their ride. I look at Manto, I'm just like, we wrecked their ride. Together.
Fair.
Survival of the fittest, Langston. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, to be fair, they told us.
I'm not saying it was.
said.
No, absolutely. It was fair. I mean,
They should
stop.
That was pretty awesome too, Manto.
They should say thank you. They're the only ones left alive. So I kind of start moseying over there.
Hold on, Craig,
I don't
go
fully
in there with that
disagree
energy.
with Crick. But, after all this money, one drink won't burn a hole in our pockets,
Well, you do have 4 arms, so let's put them to use, huh? Come with me to the bar and we can get around for everybody.
I don't swing that way, if that's what you're insinuating, Rampu.
I'm just saying you can milk a lot of cows with those hands. That's all I'm saying. But let's do it.
Really just one.
Just out of curiosity, Manto, did you by chance know that bard outside? He has 4 arms too.
Absolutely not. Just because we both had 4 arms doesn't mean we are, friends of each other.
Yeah, totally. Craig.
That's like me asking if Rampu knows any and all Dragonborns around here.
No, I only know 99.999% of them. This one asshole would introduce himself. won't join the club. We sent them a Facebook request and nothing. But
I
Other
just
than that,
thought that's how
pretty
that
close.
worked,
You have
I
to
guess.
vote them.
yeah, that's the thing. You guys didn't know that?
We're spitting his mouth.
Anyways. Anywho, let's go get
The
this.
Strike Queen do like that.
Anyway,
Say quick.
4
Don't
drinks.
say
and
anything mean to
6
those
drinks.
guys just yet.
Yes. And yeah, and around for the second place team.
And I go up to the bar and talk to the bartender. Get around in.
And you see this monkey-like humanoid figure. As I mentioned, he's got these metal tusks that protrude out from his lips, from his bottom up to his top, and kind of looks over at you. What's your fancy today? As he's pouring this fizzy blue liquor into these bone-carved cups in front of you, he slides it down to a patron at the end of the bar.
I look at it. What's that blue liquor you just poured there? That looking drink there.
If you gotta ask, you can't afford it.
Oh, well, maybe some other schmo couldn't afford it, but you're looking at the winner of the goddamn death race today. Yeah, that's
Baiting
right.
you. He's baiting
That
you.
was you guys.
That goddamn right, it was us. The goddamn Stormbreakers.
I just look at Langston and I'm like, yeah, his ego's too big.
He's baiting. He's baiting him so hard.
This is how the barkeeps make commission.
I heard about the
You know what, let
race.
him-
And I heard about you all, and heard it was one hell of a competition. One that we haven't seen the likes of an Arcabon in at least a decade.
Are we calling it a competition?
That's
Oh, you
essentially
should-
what
yeah,
I've
right.
heard. You left some goblins kind of charred into the sand, killed a whole group of
I like
dwarves,
the medium well.
and you, points over to Langston, you just disintegrated a skeleton with one single blast?
Okay, now hold on. He died the first time. That was not me.
He died, but he was still driving, right? And I mean, that's just what I heard.
I mean,
Listen, the only
You know what? It
competition
was
that
on-
happened here, was those bastards racing to see who got to hell first. But anyways, me and my crew here are pretty thirsty. So, again, why don't you tell me what that little liquor was? Maybe I want some. I'm trying to get wasted. And my buddy here, I point to Langston, the one who disintegrated a motherfucker, wants to get a little drunk for his first time ever. So can you
know-
please do the bartender code honor and help me get my friend drunk? You have a
Langston,
Hippocratic
he wanted
oath
a
here.
pour of everything.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, actually, you guys, we actually had a couple drinks already ordered for you all. The gentleman over there, and he points down to the end of the tavern where you guys see Captain Voidfist sitting with Blightfang and Glitch. They said that we'd have an order of the blue carousel ready for you all at the bar here.
Oh, and I give them a bow from across the bar. So you got a bow. Let's show some respect for the drinks.
oh, okay.
I say, and
That's new.
please allow me to also send them a drink of your finest blue curacao as well.
Just get them a water.
Let them know we sent it.
What are the Rumplemints? They'll love it.
Yeah, we'll send you the forward on down there, and we'll get you some more of those carousels. And you see as he goes over to like a, where they keep a bunch of stuff like in a bar with like lemons and cherries and stuff. He grabs out a scoop, and he takes the scoop and he begins to pour a little bit from the scoop into each one of these drinks. And you see like these kind of crystallized little rocky kind of fragments going into each one of the drinks there.
Ooh. Do they like make the drink like change color? Does it give off like a fragrance or anything when he does it?
As you guys
Are
are
we
watching,
being drugged?
yes, because alcohol is a drug, kids.
broad
Stay in
daylight.
school.
That's not what I'm saying. It was rueful.
God damn it,
Also,
Bill
you're-
Cosby.
you're-
Give this to you.
As you guys watch as he does this, as soon as this crystalline kind of fragments hit the surface of the first drink, you see this fizzing, bubbling starts to foam over the top of the drink, over the bone glass or cups right there and onto the bar top right there, and has to kind of slide them on over to you guys as the foam is pouring all out onto the counter in front of him and you guys. And he's like, well, we've got some of our 4 fuzzy blue drinks here, and I'll go and bring down the rumple mints. I haven't gotten an order of rumps in quite some time. I'll bring it on down to the table over there for you guys.
Thank you. Now, how much do I owe you, by the way?
Well, these ones were covered by your friends over there. Kind of says friends in a particular way. But for the rumple mints, hold on. He starts to rub some of the dust off the bottle. 2 gold pieces.
I got it.
And we'll also take a run of your finest beers as well, sir.
Absolutely. Now we're talking. We got a man of fine taste. And
Can you also give us 1 extra? I gesture like I want to give 1 to Gristle.
hold on now. All right, yeah. So for Gristle, sure. I was gonna say you guys are starting to order way too much. You know, get the first ones down first, and then we'll get to the next round. I know you guys all got 2, well, except for you. You got 4. But you can only
As
drink
he's
and carry so
talking,
much.
I literally grab. As he's talking, I literally grab my drink and I chug it down. Hopefully, finished it before he's done talking.
I'll go get you another one. And he starts turning around. He's like, doesn't know where to go first. And someone else at the end of the bar is calling him. I'll be right back. And he's just, like, going all around. God damn it, noob. These champions and stuff.
Geez.
And he's like trying to figure out where to go. You see he grabs onto a wire that's hanging off the ceiling there. And he swings from one end of the bar to the other as he's grabbing a bottle. And he lands down and starts to pour it. And, you know, he's doing his thing over there as he's getting the drinks all ready for you guys.
I would have kind of been eyeing up like the crystalline cherries and the barkeep's demeanor, as well as, you know, like Gristle and all of them's demeanor as they are the ones that order the beverages for us. Basically, can I make an insight check?
Yeah. Gristle didn't order the drink for you guys. It was Captain Voidfist and
Captain
Flinch and Blight Fang.
Yeah, alright. But that would be a 20.
Okay. Yeah, with a 20 then, I mean, everything seems, you know, everyone seems to be in a lively, happy, kind of jubilant spirit here. Everyone is kind of just on their own doing their thing. The Voidfists and the Void Reavers, they've, you know, just enjoying the drinks in the kind of, like, it's like an alcove in the tavern here. You know, as you guys walked in, it was kind of like dug into a cave wall, and almost like looked like the cave or like the mountain grew around like an RV or some sort of structure in there. Yeah. And as you guys walk on into there, and you see there's dugout parts that go out past like that mechanical part of the RV, and they're kind of like in this like cavernous domed round alcove in the corner there, and they're just having drinks, enjoying themselves. Gristle kind of just watching over, you know, everyone, being the proprietor and the you know, not a mayor or anything, but the one that runs the show here, and just kind of taking in the view. And you know, there's the fizzy stuff that he put in your guys' drinks, for as far as you can tell, is just, you know, part of the show. And
cool.
Yeah, something entertaining.
Yep. Always down for a good time. Just want to know what the good time is.
For sure.
So then after I kind of feel peace of mind, I'm like, to a victory, gents. Here we go. And I throw mine back as well.
Langston cheers an empty glass. It's already gone. Holy shit!
Just see Crick spitting onto the floor the stuff that he just drank.
Yeah, no, par for the course.
Alright. I will have everyone, since everyone did just take a drink, make a con saving throw. DC 11 for right now.
Is this poison?
Or it's the drunkenness, which I'm not sure counts as poison.
Well, I have advantage against poison.
Sure, yeah, go ahead and use advantage.
Oh,
Nice. Crick, is every drink to you just like mouthwash? I feel like that's what it's just mouthwash in different flavors.
It's just typically when I swallow stuff, it just comes back up anyway.
My girlfriend had that problem.
There it is. I look at Rampu and just clap. I'm like, yes. Already starting to feel it.
I like Langston when he drinks.
I whispered everybody, but it's not a whisper. I'm just like, I will be using that wire behind the bar at some point in the very near future.
I look over at the bartender and I'm just like,
And this is just one drink. Next round.
No, please.
yeah, look at the bartender. Ready for those beers? This one's on me.
I'm coming! Jeez! He's looking all around like he's in a tizzy for sure.
We are gonna make you a night, sir.
He's like, oh, one thing. And he goes underneath the bar real quick and he runs on him back over in front of you guys and puts a bucket in front of you guys. Turns it around real quick. And you see it's got a big old dollar sign on the front of it. I'm just putting this here just for the heck of it. Don't worry about it or anything. Definitely wasn't putting it in front of you guys for any particular reason. For monetary income or... I'll get you guys a beer.
It's good. Just the good, because it's kind of in the way of the conversation. I move it over to the side.
There gold pieces? Fuck it. Langston knows tipping heavy gets their attention, so he just drops 10 gold into the bar while looking right at him. Or into the thing with money, and I'm just like, keep them coming.
You got it, bud. You got it. And he's like, oh,
What?
Bud with a B with D.
Hey, go get the drinks. Don't worry. God damn it, Langston. Pick an argument with the
Call me
bartender.
Runs back, and you guys hear a whistle coming from on the opposite side of the tavern.
I look over to see who whistled at us.
You guys look on over to see Captain Voidfist drinking along with his compadres, and he looks over with his metallic hands and kind of gives you like a gesture, an arm gesture to come on over. Like, come here, racers. You earned a drink or two.
And I look over at the bartender. I say, "We'll be over there."
I was okay. God, I gotta get a tray
You
now.
have a wire.
I know. I've got. Don't have to remind me. I'm the
You
one to
want
put
me
it there.
I can take them. You just call for me. I'll come back and scoop them. I'll save you the trip.
I'll call you.
Sorry.
Where was I?
Walk over. And I just say to the crew as we walk over, "That's the worst bartender ever. Good lord."
I've had worse.
He's warming up.
And I head over to the losers table. I don't say that out loud, obviously. Just think it. Like a normal person.
So yeah, you guys see they're sitting at this.
Technically, I think they were last place.
I guess
Sure.
technically.
You're not first. You're last. And if you kill everybody, and that's the only ones who's left, they're also last. That's what I was used to say.
You see they're sitting at this round table with a kind of like round bench or going around the back of it, carved into the stone cavernous wall behind it, kind of dimly lit sconce right above them. The three of them all sipping on these drinks, and Captain Voidfish gestures you guys over and kind of scoots on over within the bench to make room for everyone within here. Why don't you all gather around for a little bit and let's have a drink or two. A toast to the champions, if you will.
I say, Captain, I appreciate the thought. Cheers to you guys as well. To a wonderful race. Full of epic adventures and badassery.
Couldn't have said it better myself. He kind of looks over at Manto. It's like, you're one dangerous motherfucker.
Thank you. I don't think the competition hasn't ended quite yet.
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit. What'd you say?
I said, and maybe I started after the blue fur South Fuzz drink that I had. I said the competition doesn't have to end yet. You know, just because we won the main race doesn't mean we can't have a little, you know, little playful banter this evening at the old tavern. What if we got into a couple, you know, minor competitive drinking games?
Kind of chuckles a bit to himself. What did you have in mind?
I don't know. I was just hoping I'd get a yes first, and then I'd figure that out.
A man who puts the cart before the horse.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. That's Dead Man Cade.
Me.
Well, his
Dead
name
Man
does
Cade.
start with Dead Man, so and that he is. So
May he rest in peace. And like,
And Bloody Fang chimes
At least
in,
he's
smoking his
consistent.
stogie. I think you mean in pieces.
yeah, that too. My bad. Rest in peace.
I don't know where we're from. We like to play this game called Flip Cup. You get a cup, you drink your drink, you flip it, let it stand up, then you go down the line of your team.
So let me get this right. Take a drink, you drink it, you flip the cup, and then
You gotta make sure the cup stands up
What does that mean?
after you flip it.
Up.
yeah, that's
If it doesn't stand, like let's say it topples over, it's gotta stand on its opposite side, is what I'm saying. So the part in which you sip from, you set the bottom ass end cup down, flip it. It's got to stand top end down, face down, ass up, just like the ladies.
kind of looks over
Or you can
at...
play my favorite drinking competition. It's called Chug
Face
the
down, ass
Beer.
up. Yeah, but that's no fun because everyone always wins.
Yeah, exactly. Especially me. I never lose.
I don't know. This allows Void Fist and the rest of the crew to try to get some sort of you know, a little money or lose more money. I don't know.
Looks around at you.
It's just I just thought it'd be a little fun thing for first and second / last place to do, since we're all here together.
Oh, ooh. Ooh.
Kind of takes a sip of his drink and wipes off a little bit.
Or we could just hang out. It's okay.
You're lucky I've had a few of these, and I'm feeling a little bit more generous than perhaps you would catch me on a regular day, without being shit-faced.
I don't know. Us Throycreen like to play games and have fun.
Well, kind of looks around at his buddies. You guys want to play a game or something? Glitch kind of... If you would like to play, sure, but drinking is not fun. At least not for me.
Okay, loser.
Hey, you,
Say, Crick, look, you guys are alike.
Manto,
Maybe you guys can sit out.
you feel something metal
have to
touch
drink.
your leg, Manto.
Woo, I guess I got a little excited. Or was that you, Void Fist?
Glitch looks over at you. Don't get me too excited. I might just explode.
Is that what you call it?
Very uncomfortable. How about Glitch and Crick? They won't drink. They can be the referees.
That sounds fun.
Wait, but then it's a 3v2. I mean, I could just sit out and get hammered. I'm honestly cool either way. If you want to make it a
Oh,
2v2.
Matto's got 4 hands. He can do 2 cups or something.
I can do 2 cups.
So am I with Void Fist over here?
That's right.
Well, it'd be
Okay.
2-on-2, right? Or we're doing... Oh, one of you guys are joining with us.
I mean, what, Manto? You want to go twice? You think you got it?
Yeah, I'll get twice.
All right. You can go
Oh.
twice.
That sounds good.
I guess we're saying
Look at
Void
Manto.
Fist goes twice, and he goes twice. 'Cause it's still
No,
4
no.
drinks, guys.
If Anto goes twice, he would go once for their team and once for our team.
Well, then who's he
Or
trying to
how
get the
about this?
win?
Whatever. Hey, do we have a
Fine.
third person who wants to
You
play a
go.
game around here?
You
I'm,
can
like,
go twice,
waving
and
around
then
at the
we
tabard.
won't go.
You see
You're the captain.
a little bit of a shadow falls over top of your guys' table as you guys see all of the 4-foot tall Gristle standing tall on top of his crate, hands on his hips, looking down. You need a drinking buddy.
You
Oh,
are
go
just
on
the
then.
person I thought would come on over here. Come on, Gristle.
He hops on down, puts his goggles on over his eyes, kind of adjusts his fur cape as he throws it behind him, walks with his hands on his hips, and you guys can hear. Sounds like the Bee Gees playing behind him, but it's just the crystal harp going on behind the bar, and
Oh yeah,
the bartender tries to hit a few times to get the fix real quick, and he comes on over and he says, "So what are we drinking? What are we playing? We got 5-cup ante, we got beer pong. What are we doing here?"
You say beer.
Yo, game of cup flip.
Oh.
Cup flip. I guess to be young again. Okay, let's do it. Who am I joining up
You're
with?
about 28.
And Void
You
Fix
are
looks
with-
over. You can come over here, buddy. All right. And comes joins with them. And everyone has a drink in front of them. And
Wait, do we? Did the bartender show up with?
yeah. So as Gristle is making his way on over to you guys, you hear, "Ho ho!" You guys see coming from swinging from the bar, from a wire comes the Hadozi with a tray in one hand, and as he makes that sound, Gristle turns around and looks right at him as he floats over his head, barely a monkey paw going right over his scalp, and he lands right in front of you guys and puts the drinks down. He looks back at the bar. "Oh, it's so much further now." He goes and starts walking back over there, and makes his way on back. And yeah, you guys all have a drink in front of you.
I look
Yeah,
over
I
at.
look
at
around.
the
I
brewer.
told you he'd win.
I feel like you should have a wire back as well, because kind of pointless.
I mean,
to have
you
a
know
wire
what?
one way,
Design
and
flaw.
then gotta walk
Yeah.
back.
Gristle, don't be upset when you start paying us more money after. Jeez.
Yeah.
Once we're all done with the old game of cup flip.
Yeah, what he said.
Kind of looks around and says, "Well, what are we waiting for then? Let's get our drink on." And it gets a drink in front of each one of you guys, and looks over at Gristle looks over at Blight, Fang, and Langston. "You two, you guys start."
Oh, I glare at Blight Fang. Just fully, pure concentration. Just, it's game time. What
I'm
is it
not
like
sure
when a
that the
drunk
cat-
person gets way too focused and they just go mute? That is Langston in this moment. It's like,
Yeah, Blight Fang's looking at you as he's smoking a cigarette. "You alright, buddy?" Blows out some smoke.
Uh-oh. Langston's feeling it.
And I just turn him slightly more this way, like, come on, buddy.
In front of the table.
So, alright, well,
Can I line up with their captain?
puts
Alright,
out the
where's
cigarette
my
real
cup?
quick. Yeah, Blight Fang looks up at Langston. He's like, "Whenever you're ready."
let's do it. Down.
He down, up, down. He goes and puts it to his lips and immediately starts to chug it. You guys see, over a lizard folk's face. The cup isn't exactly designed for his snout. It starts to pour a little bit down his gullet a little bit.
He's going. He's forward.
And I need first a con save. Yours is going to be, these will both be a 12, we'll say. Nice. Alright, so not drunk
Nice.
yet. Now make a, Acrobatics check.
Woo!
Well, no, not.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll go
acrobatics?
down to you, I guess, in a second. Boom.
Wait.
I'm gonna lucky mine.
I guess the acrobatics should have been first, actually, and then the con, but it doesn't really matter, because you saved.
Are we
But,
starting on the other side?
yeah, Carlos, not you yet. Give me 1 second. Let's go down
Oh,
the line.
sorry.
All good. So
Oh, wait, and we haven't long rested since. we
yeah,
haven't
short
rested
rested.
since
That's
break.
it. Short rest.
Okay.
So with a 8.
Oh, it's a saving throw. Fuck. I was gonna try to see if I could use the ring of evasion to give myself a boost here.
Blightfang gets his down quicker than Langston does, real quick, giving a we'll call it a bless for Captain Voidfist on this next one, a plus D4, and that will go to Manto now. A acrobatics check first, and then we'll do the con. Oof, let's see, 10. The garlic gives you advantage on charisma checks.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. You said acrobatics first?
Yes. You just need to beat a 10, which I think you do automatically. Okay, so you...
I do automatic.
Yeah, you jump and get quicker, get the drink down quicker than Captain Voidfist. Go ahead and roll con now. You need to beat a 12 to not be drunk.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Nice.
Oh, a 6.
All right, and then so Manto, you guys both kind of get this down. You get it down relatively, maybe a second or two before he does, but you start to feel it hit you as you chug that maybe a bit quicker than you should have. And Rampu, you will get a bless on your acrobatics check, so go ahead and roll acrobatics and add a d4. And if you roll higher than Gristle, then you guys will essentially win.
Okay. This plus. God damn it! It's almost a 4.
So
Well, 14.
Okay, so Gristle gets a +3 on this. So 10. Okay. So yeah, you chug it down faster than him, and then with the go ahead and make your dexterity, or that was it. Okay. So yeah, you drink it, you flip it, and now go ahead and make a con save, and we'll see if you are drunk yet.
Now I had rolled it right before,
Oof.
up here. Believe that? So it was a 12.
Okay, sure. So
I rolled it the same time as Luke.
go roll it again. We'll see something.
Oh.
All right.
I don't mind being drunk.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys drink these. You go down the line, drinking your drinks, flipping your cups. You guys, Rampu gets it narrowly before Gristle is able to, chugging it down a little bit faster than him and a little bit more dexterous than he is. And you guys win the game of Flip Cup here. Gristle goes, "Oh no, that's not fair. 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. And Boyfist looks over. Gristle, it's all right, buddy. We'll have some drinks, but we'll play a game and then drink, all right? No, but I want to play a game and drink. He looks, "No, it's okay. We can just drink."
I like you, Gristle.
I like you too. But come on.
Gristle has a problem.
I know, he's just like
Yeah,
pounding
he
the
likes
table.
too many games.
Yes, that's right.
Luke and Carlos, you guys will. Your drunkenness just still gives you advantage on the charisma check, so really no effect right now. Because the garlic is already doing that to you guys. But as you guys are all, sitting down here after cleaning up the mess on the table, Gristle yells over the barkeep, "Hey, we need some rags over here. We've got some fucking slop and top over here." Yes, Gristle, I'll go get you.
And another beer for Gristle.
Take
He's
another round.
getting paid too much.
Another round, please.
I'll be right
Hey,
there. He just yells over and.
Thank you. Nice. Some acknowledgement would be nice. Jesus.
Captain Voidfist just kind of laughs. "Man, you guys really are something. Really, nothing like Jorlin was at all. Bastard."
Yeah. What you tell us about that Jorlin? Say you
I
looked
just
a lot like Crick?
The Crick.
I mean, a spitting image. I mean, you could. Kind of looks closer at Crick. If it wasn't for the little bit of skin hanging off there, I could see you. You got a little bit of metal there. Yeah, Jorlin was all flesh and bone. But man,
Jorlin was a real
Kinda.
person.
You notice Crick like touching his face, and he's like, "Yeah, flesh and bone."
So maybe Crick was made in the image of your totally attractive friend.
Well, hold on a
Yeah,
second.
Rampu. Nice.
And Crick pulls out like a piece of paper. He pulls out a pen, and he goes, "That's a very good point, Rampu." And you see him start drawing. He's drawing like a dot printer. He's going like straight across.
Matrix.
And he does this for like 30 seconds, and at the end, it's basically an exact picture of Crick, but like the beard is a little more cropped. And he goes, "This was Captain Felbar," and it's just an exact picture of Crick. Are you saying this is Jorlin?
This picture that you just spit out of your fingertips right there, that looks like Jorlin.
No, because this is Captain Felbar.
No, I mean,
Huh.
Jorlin and I, we did a few jobs together, and I mean, trust me, I recognize that face anywhere, and especially why I noticed you immediately as you guys started wandering your way over to the encampment.
Wait.
Well,
Now, what are the chances that there's one person that looks like Jorlin of Felbar that there's or out there? Rick, are you one of a kind? Offense?
I mean, to my knowledge, he only had one kid.
Yes, kid.
I mean,
Boing.
so this, you're fucking with my head right here, buddy. You're fucking with my head. I don't like it. The last time I saw Jorlin, the two of us, we were with Big Gino. I told you about Big Gino, right?
Yeah, the slaver, right?
Yeah, he's a Neogi. Nasty buggers. Terrible creatures. They enslave anything they can get their hands on. Trade in beings like there are morsels. Well, he had the two of us hired to pick up a guardian for him. But it wasn't just any, sort of job or anything. He said it was some sort of powerful artifact. And well, when...
Artifact, you say?
Oh, yeah. KR1K, he said it was called.
Did you just say KR1K? Crick!
Yes.
KR1K. You sure? And I look back at everybody. I am not nearly drunk enough for this revelation. I look at the barkeep. Where the hell's our drinks?
I am. Just finish mine.
Con save.
Sounds like a interesting artifact, but anyway, he turns back to Void Fist.
Crick, you're the artifact.
Wait,
No.
KR1K. Crick.
nah,
But
nah.
dude, this may be the smartest thing you may have ever come up with.
I won. It's a typo, damn it.
No,
This
Big,
oddly makes a lot of sense.
Big Gino told us it was going to be his second hand, his enforcer.
Well, look
Like
at-
Crick.
And Crick his
He's got a
armor
tremendous second hand.
gets stronger every week.
I'm a first mate. I'm not a second mate. It's kind of stern for a second.
I don't know. If you're someone's right hand, it means you're their first mate.
Wait. Manto, you begin to notice Void Fist looking at Crick a little bit differently now.
Void Fist, are you kind of putting the pieces to the puzzle together now?
I look over at the bartender like,
did you pick up Crick as if he was the guardian or artifact that you or Jorlin was looking for?
I didn't pick shit up. Jordan and I were sent there to pick up this artifact, KR1K. When we got there, to Belkin's Rim, Jordan vanished, disappeared, and next thing I know, I get down to the vault where it's supposed to be. Alarms already going off, security everywhere. I had to get my ass out of there. And that's when I went back to Big Gino, let him know I couldn't find KR1K, and he cut my fucking arms off and took my people. So I'd say,
whoa.
if you're KR1K, you fucking owe me.
Whoa.
You should have won the race then.
And technically here, Rick didn't do anything. Just didn't find him. So technically, and also the guy who took your arms, your problems with him. Rick here didn't do anything. So
Make a persuasion check with advantage since you're drunk. And the garlic.
Yeah. I need it because I don't have much on persuasion. Roll, baby, roll. Oof, that's 10.
Sorry, Captain, but you know, that's not good enough. I had riches, my arms, and my men stolen from me.
Well, to be fair, your arms did get an upgrade. So, the men, I can't excuse. The riches, hey, we've lost it all just to end up in this hellhole. You want to know someone who's suffered quite a bit already? It's this crew. In fact, we had to lose everything just to meet each other. That's how we became Stormbreakers.
That's the thing.
So dry out.
He's getting mad at AR1K. Be upset with Portland. They're clearly two different beings.
The way I see it is Jorwin took your buddy here, if you are the artifact, made out with him. Not that way, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but
No, of course.
So cool.
disappeared with him, and with that, poof, my riches gone too. So you tell me this is Felbar here. Well, I tell you, I think Jorwin pulled one over on you.
I mean, you.
Birds of a feather.
Are you saying you and you? No, I'm confused. I look back at the bartender. Barkeep!
Flustered. Ah, I'm coming! He goes and grabs a wire, grabs a couple of bottles in his arms, and goes swinging across once again. And this time he
Holy
just
crap, he's coming in hot.
George of the Jungle. Boom! Into a pillar right in the middle of the bar. Glasses and liquids spilling everywhere. And you hear the crowd, start to back up and, mutter to themselves. He picks himself up. I'm fine, everyone, I'm fine. I know you were wondered and worried about me. Everyone kind of looks at him, then goes back to what they're doing. Oh, for Pete's sake. Goes back to the bar and starts to grab some more drinks. It takes him a couple of moments, but he gives them back over to you guys.
Langston puts 2 more gold pieces in his tip jar.
And I look
Expend.
over at the captain and say, now here's another round. I can't, I can't excuse you losing your riches. But, as I was just saying, We have to lose everything just to get where we are today. So, I have faith that you can rebuild it. And hell, without us racing the next time, you can probably win that race. And get just as rich.
First things first,
However-
Langston throws in the gold pieces into the bucket. The Hadozi comes back out. Oh, Jesus. He runs back to the bar, goes underneath of it, and grabs two metal, kind of circular, almost like plate-like things. Bomb, 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 bomb. Starts smacking them together. Is that what you want? Tosses it back under, goes back running back.
You were working hard. I was trying to just be a good patron.
I said, shut up.
I know you tip. You guys got to hear
wait. I do want it. And I put 2 more gold pieces.
Oh, jeez. Goes back over.
Yeah, hold on. Now you gotta get
Throws him back under. He's out of breath. He looks back around. Where was I? And goes running back over.
So if I do one more, do we get a dance too?
Looks over. I swear to God.
I grabbed
look at
2 gold
Rambo, I'm
pieces
just
and I'm like, you do know it's Crick's birthday today.
As you do owe our boy a song.
It's like, well, go on then. Throw him in.
Drop him.
Well,
You're gonna want to finger roll those.
Happy birthday, birthday, happy birthday, birthday, happy birthday to you. All right.
Worth it.
E?
Happy birthday, Frick.
We love you, Crick.
Just folds under this. I can't take it anymore, and just runs back to the bar. Slips a little bit.
Wait, do you have like a giant sombrero we could put on him, just so people know?
I don't even know what that is. And he just runs back again. And as Rampu was speaking to Captain Voidfist about the losses you guys have faced as well, and sacrifices you guys have made, Captain Voidfist looks back over. Well, captain to captain, and of course to all your men too. I think you can understand the feeling well, at least imagine the feeling I feel inside when I think about my men just rotting away in those mines. Thanks to Big Gino. If you guys want to help out in any capacity, if you guys want to help out and get my men back and serve Big Gino the justice he's owed, I think we could call things even then.
Crick takes a big drink of his beer and he spits it out on the ground and it hits the ground really hard. It kind of splashes on everybody's shoes a little bit, so everybody's just a little bit wet from like the knee down. And he looks at Voidfist sternly, and it's just, I don't know what this KR1K is, but I will say I do remember, Captain, we were always searching for something. I don't know if we ever found it. He got kind of manic before the mutiny, but would anybody know what this KR1K was supposed to do? Does anybody have any more information on the artifact? And are your men at Belkin's Rim, or are they somewhere else with Big Gino?
They're not at Belkin's Rim. They're on his an asteroid in the asteroid belt that kind of orbits Toril in the Tears of Saluna, called Journey's Leg. It's the asteroid that Big Gino stationed up at. It's got his slaves there, the mines there, and some even say that deep within those mines, something nasty stirring. That's what he's got those slaves down there digging away, getting resources and searching, hunting. But as far as anyone else knowing of KR1K, I'd imagine maybe some of the other big players might know. It's hard to get a hold of them. You know, a lot of them, you either need to know the right people, be at the right place at the right time, or most of the time if you're meeting them, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But if you can get an invite to the Vaults of Karsus, where they have their meetings and their safes and their physical vaults, they all work interchangeably with each other. Perhaps if you get an invite there, you might be able to speak with some of the big players and see if they know anything of use for you. But as far as I know, it's just Big Gino.
Any idea who they give invites to? Or is this just a get known kind of situation?
Most of the times it's a get known kind of thing. It's not go around asking for an invite or that kind of thing. You find out about it and be like, oh, can I come? It doesn't work that way. I think you guys keep up your reputation of what you showed here on Arcaban, and, well, as your captain says, everything you guys have done in the past, defeating the Zyrexian Empire, shit. I'm sure word will come back around. Speaking of the legend of the Stormbreakers?
Yeah, you got it.
Nope.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Not a single one.
It never is. Langston's just grinning, looking at him. Just.
So,
Well-
we're cool then? I look at Craig, I look at Captain. We all good?
Tell them, I'll tell you again, if we're good from now, we'll be even better if you can help out my men.
Yeah, any way we could reach him once we're off this planet to potentially, if we happen to catch an invite?
We've got to go to Journey's Leg, right around Toril, I believe.
Isn't that the place we need an invitation to?
Journey's Leg is an asteroid in the asteroid belt of Tears of Selûne, which is right outside of Toril. But yeah, as your buddy was just saying here, buddy with a D, that inside of the Vault of Karsus is where some of the big players, they gather around and spin their own crime webs.
And you said building enough notoriety would catch you an invitation to the Vaults of Karsus.
Certainly could, especially if, well, kind of looks around at you guys. I won't put you guys in any or suggest any sort of type of danger, but if you're able to take care of some mind flayers, I'm sure that would definitely get the attention.
Mind
Can I-
flayers.
I can
Yeah,
talk
we already
to
killed a
Manto
bunch of
about
mind
that.
flayers.
You've killed a bunch of mind flayers.
Yeah, that's easy.
Kind of
I
looks
think
over
we
at you.
only killed their pets.
Really? What's the difference?
If you gotta ask. Never mind. It's true though, if you take care of some illithids, they're the ones that cause a lot of pressure externally, as they all have their own separate interest in mind. These big players I mentioned, they like to use people for their own goods, similar to how the mind flayers do, but I wouldn't say good's the right word for it.
I whisper to Crick. I'm like, do you think if we win the hunt, do you think that would give us some notoriety?
I mean, and I loudly say to Langston, from my understanding, the hunt is kind of a thing that people pay attention to.
Whoa.
Say it loud enough for everyone to hear.
You guys are doing the hunt next week?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what?
Skippy.
Yeah. Yes, we are. We're doing the hunt.
I mean, you guys take a breather every now and then. We got the race this week. Take out the Resurrection Empire last week. Next week, you're doing the Great Hunt. I mean, that only happens once a decade, and only the bravest warriors in all of Realm Space are invited to that. You're muted, Carlos, by the way.
You're looking at him.
No, sorry, I was talking to George.
Oh, all good. I thought you were talking, but kind of looks over at you guys. If you are entering into the hunt, and you happen to take home gold in that too, that just might do it.
Well, I guess we'll just have to take gold in that too then.
But
Easy as pie.
easy is that's one word for it. Dr. Sardonicus, who runs the hunt, he's a crazy motherfucker.
How so?
I'm assuming you've heard of the term mad scientist before, right?
Sure.
Well,
Familiar.
take a mad.
I've seen them angry before.
Angry is one way of describing it. This guy is, well, there's bats in the belfry, if you know what I mean. He is batshit insane. A genius, creator, inventor, alchemist. I don't even know what you call it. He's one of a kind. I don't think there's anyone like him in Realm Space. But the games he plays on his little science experiment of an asteroid, well, they're definitely for his own amusement. So just keep that in mind when you go there for your own competition.
You don't know how the ones in the past went, do you?
The one that happened 10 years ago, I know he created some sort of nightmare of a monster. I don't even know if nightmare is the right word for it. It's something that no god, no matter how evil they are, no deity of any evilness, I don't even think they could imagine creating. You've seen demons or fiends or aberrations of all types, especially out here in wild space. This thing is like, or what he created the last time at least. I know it got at least 2 of the groups before they got him. And not only that, but the landscape surrounding, shifting and changing before your own eyes.
And it does that every single hunt.
And that I'm interested in. What can you tell me? What type of landscapes do they switch from? Do you know?
It's different all the time, but literally you could be standing in a forest one moment, surrounded by trees. The next thing you know, those trees are all gone and you're inside of a cavern. Or you're standing on top of a mountain peak. But a lot of the time, from my understanding, from tales of those that have made it out, they're all hallucinations or hallucinatories and not true. But I wouldn't put it past the bastard to be able to make the terrain change physically as well.
So if we were able to keep our minds strong, we might be able to resist, huh?
I would say that would be very important.
You know what he uses to make people hallucinate? It's something they breathe, something they eat.
think it's anything like that. I think he's just, you know, this asteroid of his. It's his own creation. I think there's more to it than meets the eye. You know, more to it than just kind of points down to the ground of Archibald. Just regular old Earth.
I look over at Langston. So it could be something of the magical kind. Perhaps you could, you know, see what you can figure out between now and then.
I will begin studying and meditating. I mentioned to Manto, we're gonna need the time.
Because I think that's all we have left anyways, is the time.
We got too much time on our hands.
There's plenty of garlic now.
Thank you.
You see Crick like patting the grill that he carries around now on his back.
I like grab fresh shoulders and twirl up with it. And I'm just like, what a treasure. And then just look at everyone else. I'm like, we'll be ready. Absolutely just hammered out of his minds.
Incredible. It looks around at you guys. Well, kind of looks up the sky. Still no clouds. The moon is shining bright. I think it's the last call for us before we call it a night over here.
I think last call is probably good. I look over at the bartender. After one last round.
One more. I need one more.
Yells, anyone else? Anyone else? While I'm up. And everyone, yeah, over here. One over here. Ah, jeez. He grabs onto his temples as everyone like chimes in. I wasn't being serious. He starts to grab some more
Hold on.
drinks.
I see you're really busy, and I'll drop 2 more gold pieces into the tip jar.
Boom, 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 boom. Throws them onto the ground in front of you. Thank you for your gold. Goes back to behind the bar.
You're welcome.
And
I think he likes me.
grabs drinks for everyone all around, and he brings them on over to everyone. He's like, all right, well, that is the last call. We're gonna be shutting it down for the night, so finish these up, and the bucket's still out there.
What do we owe you?
Oh, whoa, I kind of lost count. Honor system.
I had 1 beer.
I know that's not true.
I just kidding. I had like at least like 4 or 5. So here's 10 gold to change.
Thank you. Kind of looks around at anyone else.
I flip a gold coin in.
I took out gold at the very beginning. I'll just take out like 5 more. And then be like, I feel like with all the tip, this kind of checks out. I genuinely was tipping just because you were working through.
Yes, generally the tip goes towards the tip and not the product. But appreciated.
So, fine. Here's 5 more. Go crazy. Okay?
I will go crazy.
I don't know.
I'll go fucking real crazy once everyone leaves here and I can get all by myself. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Gives you a nod.
I can't be a tone. I'll take a gold out of the tip jar.
No, that was under my breath. You weren't supposed to hear me.
I'm kidding. I'll drop it back in, and then but I am gonna try a zip line, and Langston hops the counter and tries to use it.
Go ahead and make a acrobatics check as you do that. First, actually make 2 con saves. First one will be a DC 13. The second will be a 14. Ooh.
15.
All right.
14.
You're good. Go for it.
Tight.
Langston. Nice.
17.
Not bad. Go ahead and describe how you do it.
He is just like, nah, I'm just kidding. Like, as he drops it and as the coin hits the bottom of the others, he just hops the counter and just grabs on and is like, how does this thing work? And just starts shooting across side to side, not knowing that it's like fully automated. So I'm just going back and forth. Just keep shooting.
No, put your feet down when you want to stop.
What do you mean? Just fully hits it.
Happens at least once a night. Well, thank you all. I appreciate the patronage and the gold, and of course, congratulations once again to the champions.
Thank you.
Thank you. And on my way, I saved the Stormbreakers.
Oh, your voice cut out.
Got muted by the noise.
Oh,
There you go.
back now? Yeah. So to a hell of a race. Now let's chug these drinks and get the hell out of here. And I take it down.
Excellent.
And on my way out, I'm gonna drop 2 more coins into the tip jar.
Drop him into the tip jar. He is standing on the other side with a mop in his hand. Get out! Just get out.
Come on!
Me the symbols.
Just holding the mop. Please don't make me do it.
I will literally fish my 2 gold coins out of it. We almost died getting this gold.
Just drops the mop. Poof, when pole hits the ground, he walks back on over. Bum, 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 boom! Like an inch from your nose.
I was double tip for doing your jab, but now I don't feel like it anymore. Goodbye.
Know what you wanted? You guys walk on out. Good riddance. You guys disappear, and into the evening of Arcabon.
As we're like walking away, and I imagine Void Fist is walking the other way, I'm like at the back of our pack, and I just kind of stop and let them walk forward a little bit, and I kind of turn around at Void Fist, and Frank, the big giant scarab, crawls off my back and starts running towards Void Fist and jumps on Void Fist. And I imagine Void Fist will look around and he just sees Crick like being very friendly if he decides to fight Frank.
What is Frank?
Oh, Frank
my
is Void
God.
Warp.
Oh.
Oh my.
So if
So
Void
this big giant scarab came. Yeah, but he can choose to roll a con save against it, or he can let it happen.
So he feels this like pulling him.
He feels Frank's crawls on the thing and just kind of like grabs his ankle, and he doesn't pull him, but I imagine Void he would turn around and just see this giant scarab holding onto his ankle, and he'd look up and he would just see Crick just standing behind him, just in a welcoming manner.
I'm going to make a wisdom check first. Okay, yeah, this thing immediately, he's a little drunk. This giant scarab that he sees grab immediately scares him. He goes to kick it off real quick and then goes to stomp on it, but he needs to make a save if he's not willing.
Yeah, if he's not willing, it's a 15 con save.
Con save, okay. 18. He goes and stomps on it. It just vanishes underneath his foot, and he looks back up, and he looks over at you and kind of points at you as you're staring at him in a friendly kind of demeanor.
Yeah. Crick just looks at him, and then he just kind of starts walking towards him at that point, and just kind of walks up to him, and... Well, I guess you weren't going to save me the walk, but I just wanted you to know. I don't know what you had against Captain Jorlin, and I don't know what this KR1K is, but I do know that people shouldn't be slaves. He kind of like reaches up and he just kind of like scratches the metal part that's like sticking out. So I don't know how, but we'll fix that. Just kind of starts to turn around and away.
He looks at you as you turn around and begin to walk away, not saying anything. You get maybe 15, 20 feet away. Hey, kid! He yells to you.
Turn around. Kid.
He tosses his jersey now.
I was waiting for that. Catch.
Catch.
It's me, Joe.
Yeah. Looks at you, he's like, you're better than Jorlin ever was. I appreciate you. Kind of gives you a nod, turns back around, and catches back up with Blightfang and Glitch.
Just Crick mutters to himself. Well, luckily, Captain Felbar raised me. Turns around and walks away.
Incredible. As you guys walk on back towards the RV area, where you guys have your encampment set up, you do see your airship, the Spelljammer ship, hovering over maybe 300 yards away or something like that from where the encampment is, a good distance away. You guys can, of course, sleep in the RV encampment tonight if you like, or you guys can make your way back to the Spelljammer ship and sail on out.
Look to the crew. Honestly, as much as I like it here, it's probably not safe keeping here after everybody knows we have all this gold. So let's say we get the hell out.
I'm with it.
Think it's Spelljammer time.
Excellent. Well then, you guys make your way back to the Spelljammer ship. Most of the crew already asleep. Flinch, awake, looking out from the top deck, sees you guys approaching, and then scurries on over, throws the wooden or the rope ladder over the edge, and allows you guys access to climb back up to the Spelljammer. Once again, congratulations to you guys for the race. You already did earlier after the race immediately, but congratulations you guys. Let you guys know that everyone is sound asleep, and you guys can also, go to your cabins and get some slumber as well. And
Yes, please.
yeah, if there is there anything else that you guys want to do for the evening here before you guys take it a long rest or whatever?
Before I take a long rest, I'm actually gonna go back to practicing my lockpicking skills. Take an hour.
All right. It's technically you need 8 hours to make it do anything, but we can, you can have fun doing it regardless. As you kind of poke around, maybe do you have like a safe inside your cabin, or do you have like your door or something?
Yeah, I'm on my door.
Yeah. As you are doing it, go ahead and make a lock-picking check, a thieves' tools check, as you lock the door and you're sitting outside of it. You got the tools right there and you're trying to mess around with it.
A thieves' tool, you said?
Yes, please. If you don't have thieves' tools, go ahead and make like just sleight of hand check.
Okay. God damn it.
You guys see Rampu outside his door trying to finagle with it, and I'd imagine maybe some of you guys walk on by and you see he's like locked out of his bedroom now. He cannot get in, as the lock will not budge underneath of his tools.
I'd say Manto. The help.
Oh, come on, man. You got it. I watched you the other day. Just keep practicing. You got to be able to learn on your own.
God, I hate this.
I don't know what that was.
And sad. Yeah, you are right. I'm gonna try until I get it.
Go ahead and make another check. Manto, are you giving him help on this?
Yeah, I would have saw his kind of frustration on that first go around. It's kind of like vague sort of help because he was so good the other day. I was like, look, you're forgetting to kind of pry the little pins inside. Relax, let the needle do the work. Okay? I'm just kind of sitting there laying in bed, doing not a damn thing.
Go ahead and make another sleight of hand. You can do this with advantage.
Right. Yay. Dirty 20.
You feel the tumbler, the mechanisms inside. It's almost like you have like it's gonna make a Freddy Got Fingered joke. You got X-ray cat vision. You can see through the wooden doors. I know you can see through the lock. And you can see the mechanism inside of it. And you're kind of moving around the
He
tumbler.
calls the police. He calls the police.
Is it just wooden doors? You can't see through metal ones. But you messing around with the lock, and just instinctively, as Manto's like telling you, half asleep, you can feel the mechanism click under each one of your movements, and finally it unlatches and your door opens on up, and yeah, you get a little bit of a better understanding of how to use those tools a little bit.
Hey, good work, Rambo. You're learning.
Little by little, I'll be a charlatan thief just like you.
You'll get close, but you won't be just like me.
Yeah, one day. Good night. So, well, crew, good night. Then I go into my master captain room.
All right. Anything else for anyone else here?
Yeah, after kind of like helping Rampu out, I feel like I got this kind of thing stuck in my head. So I get up and I head over to Crick. And I'm like, Crick, alright, enough with the fucking bullshit. You know anything about this Jorlin guy? Whether he's your brother or what? Or some sort of relative.
I mean, what I think I tried to piece together is Jorlin might have been my father, who I called Captain Felbar. I don't know why he changed his name.
Do you happen to have anything from him at this moment?
Unfortunately, when they crushed the ship and they took everything, I don't remember much after that. I kind of go through my pockets and go through my body, and I don't think I find anything. No.
Got nothing from him.
Okay. I kind of just sigh there, like helplessly. I'm like, okay. And I would still pull out my mirror regardless. And I kind of have Crick hang on to it as well. I was like, let's see if we can see what he's up to.
I mean, the last I remember of Captain was the night of the mutiny, and they killed him.
You saw that with your own eyes.
Yeah. They threw him overboard. I tried to stop him, but
Well,
I just couldn't get there.
There's throwing him more overboard, and then there's also killing him. I don't think throwing him overboard is necessarily synonymous with killing him.
Let me tell you, most times I threw someone over my ship, they didn't really make it. So
Yeah. I mean, we were in the sea of the moving ice. Most sailors, I was the only person that was able to survive more than a minute in there. I was in there for an hour and a half once.
ice,
I'm
yeah.
a very good swimmer.
Wow. I don't imagine anyone survived that. No offense. For friends who get it. But. Ugh.
Well, maybe not then. I guess I'll just
Now,
head to bed for
Rick.
the evening.
why exactly was there a mutiny? Do you know?
Well, we kept going back and forth, the sea of the moving ice, from Luskin, then all the way up to the spine of the world. And we kept looking for, he called it the artifact. We never found it. We never found it. And then one day, the crew had enough. They wanted to stay in Luskin for the summer, but Captain and I, we needed to go out. We needed to search. They didn't want to leave the warmth of the South. And well, they took over the ship, and the last thing I remember was them throwing him overboard, and I got more than one of them, let's just put it that way. But the next thing I remember was waking up outside of, I think it was Waterdeep, and then I walked into town and met Langston.
Wow. That is a story. How far back do you remember life with the captain?
I remember,
Before the mutiny?
oh,
Years?
it must have been
Months?
years. Must have been years. Probably, I think must have been 10, 20, 30 years. It's kind of hard to count when you're on the sea.
I mean, you just go by the sunrise. Just like every day. Never mind. I'm struggling with this, Craig, because you have to understand that it's quite a coincidence that the artifact you're looking for happens to be very much like your name. And obviously why he couldn't find it. He already had it.
Or maybe he named me after what he was looking for.
I guess.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know how I'd be an artifact.
Well, you're pretty metal. You know?
I am
rock
pretty
and roll guy,
hardcore.
Craig. Yeah. No, but seriously, you're like very metal, and I dunk on him. Boom, boom, boom.
They always said I had a hard head.
They were right.
Yes, they were very much correct. Very, very much so. Okay, well, I am definitely going to have to ponder this, but I still think we need to operate under the assumption that there is something even more special behind Crick that we don't know about just yet. Which could explain how you're able to have all these crazy upgrades. So, I don't know. Maybe let's keep an eye on Crick here and go from there. Might need to protect you too, Crick. Because who knows how many enemies your captain here made. And they may come after you. So, don't wander anywhere by yourself.
I wouldn't worry about me. But, yeah. We should probably keep an eye out for this big Gino character. Or anything that might come from him.
Agreed. And, do you remember... Would you remember what Big Gino looks like? Would you be able to point him out if you saw him?
I've never met the guy, but if he's a Neogi slaver, I think they're kind of wormy.
Good to know. Good to know. All right. Well, thank you. Nothing else for me here. I'll see you guys in the morning, and We can get one of those classic Crick breakfasts to start the day.
We could do some hash browns, maybe.
Yeah.
Rated a cubed.
Graded.
Inside joke.
There's no such thing as cubed hash browns. Those are called home fries, for the record.
Please forgive my
And we're
ignorance.
far from home, ladies and gentlemen, as the adventurers take off from Arcaban and into their journey, continuing into realm space. They settle in for the evening. You guys can take a long rest, and with that long rest and your guys' adventures behind you of accomplishing gold in Arcaban and all the fun stuff on Garadia, you know what's happening.
Say it!
You guys can level up to
Say
level 10.
Yay!
All right, and that is where we will
Great
call
stuff.
it an evening as well. So my dudes, level up to level 10. I'll catch you guys on Sunday. Anything before we call it a night?
Love it.
Good fight,
I'm
good
here for it.
night. Go ahead and take a long rest and look out for those goblins under the stairs. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.
Later, Gators.
Adios.